Mrs. Dennison. No.
Here.
Mrs. Raynone?
Here.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Here.
Thank you. Would you stand for the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Are there corrections to the agenda?
No changes.
Could I have a motion for approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Roll call.
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison? Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Recognition of the public. Did we get anything?
We do not have any.
Nothing? All right.
Signed up.
This was on agenda items. So now we will move on. Whoa. We will move on to our presentation from Mayor Seaman.
Before he begins, I just wanted to say that January is Board Recognition Month throughout the state of Ohio, and Mayor Seaman is here to read a proclamation from the city to recognize our board members. So thank you for attending tonight, Mayor Seaman.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you folks today. The proclamation, our School Board Recognition Month. Our community values quality education as a vital step along the pathway to success for our children. And whereas Michael Wisniewski, Patricia Dennison, Joanne Seaman, Heather Raynone, and Pamela Calhoun contribute greatly to the community through their service on the Ravenna School Board of Education. Whereas these local decision makers set the policies and procedures to govern all aspects of the school district's operation. And whereas the school board keeps attention focused on progress towards the school district's goals and maintains a two-way communication loop with all segments of the community. And whereas these school board members are serving our community with integrity, honor, and commitment to the children's future. And at this, now, therefore, I, Frank Seaman, Mayor of the City of Ravenna, do hereby declare my appreciation to the members of the Ravenna School Board and proclaim the month of January 2026 as School Board Recognition Month. In the City of Ravenna, I urge all citizens to join me in recognizing the dedication and the hard work of the local Board of Education members, and in working with them to mold an educational system that meets the needs of both today and tomorrow's children. In official recognition, whereby I hereby affix my signature to this 26th day of January 2026, Frank Seaman. It's truly an honor to be here tonight, and I do know from past history, having worked in the school system, how much effort it takes to keep things going. And you have worked your way through difficult times, and there are still challenges both the city and the school are going to face. But I have all the confidence in the world of the people that are serving on this board. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Seaman. And now we have another presentation, and that will be for the School Board Appreciation Month also.
Thank you. First of all, I just wanted to point out Mayor Seaman brought a nice hard-covered proclamation. We'll keep this on hand at the board office, if that's okay with everyone, of what he just read. And I just want to point out, with all of our snow days and rescheduling, we're going to honor our board this month, even though it was for the end of January scheduled. Mayor Seaman, thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. So we as a school district just proudly want to recognize Board Appreciation Month and extend our sincere thanks to the Ravenna School Board of Education. Your leadership, time, and commitment help guide our district and keep students at the center of every decision. Serving on a school board requires vision, dedication, and countless hours behind the scenes, as we've found out over the last couple of years with all the additional meetings that we've had. We're grateful for your thoughtful stewardship, your partnership with staff and families, and your belief in the potential of every student. So on behalf of our students, staff, and community, I want to say thank you for your service to the Ravenna schools, for helping shape a strong future for our schools. So thank you on behalf of the school district.
Now we move on to Face of a Raven, and we will have the award recognition right now. So, board members, if you'll go to the front of the stage.
For you, okay? Mike can help. Mike knows what to do. Okay, if everyone who's being recognized tonight can head over to the side over here. We're going to do the adults first, and then from there we will start with our preschool and work up through the high school, which means, Jameson, you're last. Can you help her with the stuff? Thanks. It's all over there later. All right, we ready to roll? All right, our first staff member is going to be Mrs. Kim Eiseman. She's our Director of Transportation. And I want to point out before we do this, staff members are nominated by other staff members, and then we choose who gets the most votes or nominations, and then students, you're nominated by your teachers, and your principals choose those from each building. So come on over, Ms. Eiseman. Some of our staff members wrote, Kim goes above and beyond to make sure that the bus garage is running properly. With all the staff shortages we've had, she always figures out how to get all the buses and vans staffed and out on the road to make sure all the students get to school. You will see her out driving also. She works long hours, and even when she isn't there, she has a heart of gold. We all love working for her at transportation. Teamwork is what we all have when we're working with her. And someone else wrote, she's an awesome boss, always there to answer and willing to help no matter what. So congratulations to Kim Eiseman, our Director of Transportation. Okay, our next staff member is Mrs. LaFawn Rohal. She's an intervention specialist at West Main Elementary. Mrs. Rohal has been a great addition to our West Main family. She is always a team player and helping out whenever she is needed. She often inserts herself in situations that need help, even when not asked to, and is proactive in escalating situations with students' behaviors. For example, one day, the person that nominated her witnessed her giving it her all when a student had left the building. The student had taken off running out the door, and she broke free of the building before an adult could stop them. And Mrs. Rohal took off sprinting out the door in her work clothes, through the parking lot and down the street to retrieve the student back to safety. This is just one small example of how she is constantly helping other teachers and put out fires in the building. So thank you for your hard work, Mrs. Rohal, and congratulations. We also had two other staff members who were unable to make it tonight. I just want to point them out. Aaron Wolf, who's one of our night custodians at Brown Middle School, and Mrs. Sarah Miller-Wright, who's a grade 5 teacher at Brown Middle School, also nominated by her staff members. Okay, ready for the big smiles, kiddos? All right, our first student is preschooler Alexandria Hale. Allie is a sweet, kind, and hardworking preschooler. She brings a smile to every student and staff member's face. Come on, kiddo. We love working with her, and we are so proud of how much she has grown this year. Congratulations, Allie. All right, our student of the Face of a Raven, Student of the Month from Williard is Amaya Moore. She's a kindergartner. Amaya is a hard worker and tries her best with everything she does. She shows determination and never gives up when things are difficult. She is kind to everyone and a friend to all. Amaya encourages and helps out her classmates each day, whether it's with their work or comforting them when they are sad. She is doing amazing things in kindergarten this year, and we look forward to continuing seeing her success as a Ravenna Raven. Congratulations, Amaya. All right, our next student from West Main is Manara Robinson, grade 3. She was unable to attend, but Mrs. Randolph is going to accept her award for her. I just want to point out, they said, I have the pleasure of teaching Manara since kindergarten. She has consistently been a joy to have in class. She gives 110% effort in everything she does and always works hard to do her best. Manara comes to music class with a positive attitude, a strong work ethic, and a genuine love for learning. She participates eagerly, following directions, and sets a wonderful example for her peers. No matter the task, she approaches it with determination and a bright smile. Her kindness, enthusiasm, and dedication make her a standout student and truly deserving of this recognition. And that was Mrs. Copeland, our music teacher. So congratulations, Manara. Thank you, Mrs. Randolph, for grabbing that. All right, our student from BMS is Camille Parker from 7th grade. Can we at least get a wave back there? Hey, good job. Mr. Doherty is going to accept it on her behalf, though. Mrs. Boer nominated Camille. It says she's a model student, always very kind and respectful, and she does very well academically. Her peers hold her in high regard and strive to be more like her. We are very proud of you. Thank you for coming tonight. Camille, congratulations. And last but not least is our student from the high school, grade 10, Jameson Patrick. Jameson's got his own cheering section here tonight. Kind and thoughtful young man, he is very entertaining. He is always wanting to help others. He demonstrates this by cleaning up at the lunch tables at lunch. He always offers to help without asking. Jameson always has a kind and funny word for the staff as he walks by our hallway and is always happy to chat about his activities and his friends. Jameson is such a positive young man and demonstrates what a face of a Raven is every day. I see him helping out everywhere too. We're really proud of you, Jameson. Congratulations. All right, we are going to take a brief recess. We're going to do pictures out in the cafeteria. You are more than welcome to stay, but you are more than welcome to also go home after the pictures. We appreciate everyone coming out if you're heading out. And then we'll come back in and finish the meeting from there.
public, but there were some important facts that I thought that we would, again, relay at this meeting. So let's take a look back in history to May of 2024. So in May of 2024 was when we were placed in fiscal oversight and what was the state of our financial operations. So if you see in revenue surplus or deficit, we had straight across for 5 years all negative, meaning we were deficit spending. Our expenditures were exceeding the revenue coming in. And then if you go in the last line, our ending cash balance, we ended up squeaking by at the end of 24 with a little over $300,000, which prevented us from going into fiscal emergency. We were in fiscal caution. And then if you look at years 25, 26, 27, and 28, we were operating a negative cash balance on hand. So we were faced with a very difficult challenge, and we were able to come out of this oversight by two things. One was the community support of passing a $2.75 million 5-year levy. And secondly, it was the right-sizing the district, an analysis of all of our district operations, expenditures, and revenues in order to have us coming up with no deficit spending and having positive fund balance all the way through to our 5-year forecast. So I think that that's important to kind of look back at the progress that the district has made and where we were at in May of 2024. If you can go to the next slide. So obviously, there's a lot of questions from community members and just residents in every district on what happened to the casino tax. So in FY26 for this school year, we are going to receive $121,853. That's what we receive. Reappraisal. So we were in, every county is different when they have the reappraisal. In 25 was the reappraisal, or 24 was the reappraisal for the city of Ravenna. We can only collect more money on the reappraisals for inside millage. So the amount of money that Ravenna School District received because of the reappraisal was $181,845. State funding. How were we impacted with the changes in state funding? For FY26, our state funding decreased $519,719. So these are just some facts that are out there. And maybe to provide some clarification of questions that maybe staff members have or the community has on some financial facts. Okay, the next one. So this is an interesting, school districts get their funding in two ways. They get it from property taxes and they get it from state funding. But how do they correlate with each other? So if you look at line C, which is our per pupil cost, this is kind of the starting point. Every 2 years, this is determined by the governor's budget. So like in 26, they're saying that the starting point is $8,136 from state funding. What a district receives is based upon what the wealth of a district is. How does the state determine the wealth of a city, the wealth of a district? They look at the valuation, the appraisal values of homes. So as appraisals go up, the evaluation goes up, the state says your district, your community has more wealth, so you can provide more in order to support the schools. You can provide more levies in order to support your schools, so we're going to give you less state funding. So if you look down at number D, the local share, they're saying that across the board, our local share of what they want our community to spend is increasing, but what they're going to give us is decreasing because they say our wealth has increased based upon those reappraisals that communities get. So it's an interesting concept. Everybody's wealth is different. Like, for example, we were receiving about 53% of that base cost, whereas a school district like maybe Aurora is only receiving 10%. So every community is different. So I just wanted to explain how those are all kind of correlated where the appraisals, so even though we only make money on the reappraisals of inside millage, that calculation still goes into the calculation from the state on the money that we get from the state and the foundation. Okay, the next one is our December reports, and we did our forecast in August, so now we're looking at how did December finish compared to our August forecast. So we are trending in, our revenue is trending a little bit higher, a little over 401,000. Our expenditures are trending down, meaning we're not spending as much, by about 637,000. And our cash on hand, our end amount, is trending a little bit higher at a little over $1 million. Now remember, this is from our August report. In February 23rd, I'll be doing the new financial forecast, and that'll be presented at the board meeting for our community and for our board. And that is the conclusion of my report. This will all be available online for anybody to view. Is there any questions from the board? I know that we reviewed this at our work session, so. All right, that is my report.
Okay, and now the superintendent update.
Just have a few things I wanted to point out from around the district. Yesterday, on Sunday, we hosted the MAC cheer competition yesterday. Very well attended. It was a great day. All of girls from throughout the MAC League did a fantastic job competing. Thank you to Mr. Lenardi for organizing and making sure that ran smooth yesterday. This Friday, which is Friday the 13th, we have no students. It's a professional development day here at the school for staff members, so just pointing out that in case parents need to make plans. Also, I wanted to point out at Williard, we've been doing our Dibbles checkpoints throughout the year, which shows growth in reading and language arts skills, and we've seen some real positive trends, especially at Williard this past month or so, and we're really excited about the growth and the trends that are happening down there with our young students K through 2. And then finally, I know several of you asked, we were awarded the Gear Up grant, which is supposed to be a long-lasting grant that allows students more access to college. That grant has been put on hold by the federal government. We're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping to hear something soon, but that was supposed to start this year, and we have not received any of the funding as I mentioned, the federal grants have been put on hold. That's all I have today.
Okay, now we have reports of the board. Maplewood, I have just a very short report. One of our students from Ravenna who goes to Maplewood is a senior. His name is Logan Heisel, and he was November Student of the Month. He's in the electricity program, and we're very proud of him. At our organizational meeting that was held in January, 4 new members were, well, actually, they were either re-elected or they are reappointed, rather, or one was new. And they were sworn into office. They are Roger Bolts for Field, Jay Kelsey for Rootstown, Kelly Rich for Streetsboro, and Heather Hacken for Waterloo. And then we also elected a new president of the board. That was Roger Bolts. And the new vice president is Bonnie Lovejoy of Crestwood. And I believe that's it. I will remind everybody, probably every month, about the Senior Awards Assembly, if you have, or a ceremony. It will be at Kent State University Mack Center at 7 p.m. on May 27th. And if you have any friends that will have children graduating, you may want to attend that. And that is my report. And there is no report for Parks and Rec, so we will move on to reports of the treasurer.
All right, so consent agenda items 14A, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 14A1 is the approval of the minutes from the December 16th, January 5th, January 12th, and January 22nd meetings. 14A2 is the acceptance of gifts and donations. 14A3 is our December financial reports. 14A4 is the approval of a then and now payment.
All right, I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion or any questions? All right, seeing none, call roll.
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
Okay, next is single agenda item 14A5, and this is Mrs. Raynone. This is offering you insurance to a Board of Education member per Ohio Revised Code. You just either have to say yes, no, or partial, if you would like to be offered insurance.
Okay.
So you have to either say yes, you would like to have insurance,
Oh,
or
no.
no, or partial.
Okay. Just right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Do we need a motion for that?
Yes.
All right, I need a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
All right, roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Okay, the next is 14A6 and 7. 14A6 is the approval of the supplemental appropriations for FY26. And the 14A7 is the financial certificate of 412.
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All right, any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion carried. And now we move on to reports and recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you. The first one is a standalone. It's 15A1 to approve 2 annual reviews of board policies and bylaws. Those are listed within and embedded within your agenda. The first is parent and family engagement. We are suggesting no changes to that policy that we need to review each year. And the second is student assessment and academic intervention services. Also, there are no changes on this from this year to last year.
Okay, could I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion carried.
The second one is also a standalone. This is to approve the merger agreement contract with Stark County Schools Council of Government and Stark Portage Area Computer Consortium. So we belong to both Spark and the COG, Stark COG that we use for our insurance. They are merging together. They are the last network service to not do this in the state, and so they need this to do this for audit purposes, and they're asking for all of the schools that belong to this to approve the merger so that we can send it back to them.
Okay, could I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Any questions or any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Resolutions, 15A3 and 4 are consent. The first is to approve the membership with the Ohio School Boards Association that we do each year. And the second is to approve membership in the Ohio School Boards Association Legal Assistance Fund. In case we ever need that, they provide services for the district.
Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion approved.
15A5, 6, and 7 are consents. These are all 3 memorandums of understanding, the first with Kent State University, the second with the University of Akron, and the third with Miami University of Ohio to approve classes for College Credit Plus programs.
Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Number 8 is a resolution For substitutes, for temporary non-bachelor substitutes, we do this each year, and these will be the requirements for 2026-27. We are allowed to hire one-year temporary non-bachelor substitutes that meet ODE and district requirements. We do ask that they be attending accredited university towards a degree in education should they apply here.
Can I have a motion?
So moved.
And second? All right. Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. We're going to move on to 16, personnel considerations. A1 is a standalone. This is to approve a retiree hire, again, for a preschool director and student services coordinator for Mrs. Coleman, effective starting August 1st, 2026 and ending July 31st, 2029.
All right. Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Number 2 is to approve the retiree hire of Director of Student Services, Gina Simsak, again for a 3-year contract starting August 1st, 2026 through July 31st, 2029.
Could I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Roll call? I'm sorry, any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. The final are B, 1, 2, and 3, C supplementals, D classified 1 through 6, all as a consent agenda. The certificated is to accept the resignation of Lori Springer, grade 1 teacher at Williard, as a retirement at the end of the school year. Also, we are going to amend a retirement resignation for Mariana Kiriak at Ravenna High School. She originally was going to retire in March, and she's going to finish the school year out, which we're very happy about. Also, 3 is to approve a list of employment of substitute teachers as listed. C is supplementals. We're going to approve the employment of the following coaches for assistant softball, softball head, and boys tennis head coaches. D is to accept the resignation of educational aide Casey Withers. She was one of our aides at Maplewood. Number 2 is to accept the resignation of custodian Lee Crawford from Brown Middle School. 3 is to accept the resignation of a bus driver, Kelly Walker. 4 is to approve the employment of a bus aide, Catherine Reed. 5 is to approve the employment of a bus aide, Loretta Darty. And 6 is to approve employment of substitute classified employees as listed.
All right, could I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Damon, if it's okay with you, I saw one of our Face of Ravens came in. I think we had a miscommunication about time. I just wanted to be able to recognize her if that's okay on your time, if that's all right.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. So one of our teachers from Brown Middle School, her name is Sarah Miller-Wright. She teaches grade 5 at Brown Middle School, and I just wanted to read what one of your fellow staff members said about you. Mrs. Wright is respected by her students. She is sincere in her caring for all her students, while being fair, showing kindness, and has a great sense of humor when she corrects a student. Mrs. Wright makes learning fun for her class, and this is from your educational assistant. She said, I'm really happy to be working with her. So we just wanted to recognize you. I'm sorry we missed the ceremony at the beginning, but congratulations to you, and I'll make sure you get your stuff before you leave, okay? No one for recognition of public.
That would be on non-agenda items.
Correct.
Now we move to the public meeting on the proposed 26-27 school year calendar.
So this year, this administration has recommended two calendars, or I'm sorry, one calendar, and the REA has recommended two. You have those listed in front of you, very similar start and finish dates, although you will notice that we've moved some of our PD days to the front of a lot of the calendars as opposed to the middle of the year. So we just need to make sure that we've presented those, and if they're okay with everyone, we are going to send those to a vote with all of our staff members starting tomorrow.
All right, thank you. And informational items, the Staff Professional Development Day will be Friday, February 13th, 2026, and there will be no school for the students. President's Day, you also have no school, and that is on Monday, February 16th, so that'll be a nice weekend, long weekend. The next Board of Education meeting will be held at the Ravenna High School here in the auditorium, Monday, February 23rd, 2026, and we do have need for an executive session, and the reason being to consider the purchase of property for public purposes or for the sale of property at competitive bidding. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved. Second.
Roll call?
Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Rayone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes,
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.
motion carried.
Into session
And we're now a different time.
at 5:59. Okay?
Back in session at 5:59.
We just need a motion to adjourn.
And, oh, okay, we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, roll call?
Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes.
Mrs. Dennison?
Yes.
Mrs. Raynone?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Wisniewski?
Yes.